Yuya explained that magic works by turning your imagination into reality. But without the energy to power it, magic is useless. He advised starting by learning how to feel this magical energy. One day, Yuya thought if he focused hard on picturing where he wanted to go, maybe magic would work. Excitedly, he found himself in a forest. He realized he had successfully used magic to get there. However, he noticed he could only go to places he had already been, like home. This was still handy, especially when he needed to go back home during study trips to make meals. Later, Yuya and his dog, Knight, were walking in a valley when they encountered monsters. They fought the monsters together, and after defeating them, they collected items. As they were leaving, Knight sensed something strange and told Yuya to make himself invisible to hide. Yuya soon saw a girl surrounded by goblins and monsters. He wanted to help, but Knight suggested they wait. Suddenly, a goblin attacked the girl, but she dodged and cut off its hand. More goblins charged at her, and she defended herself. However, a larger goblin knocked her into a tree, and she passed out. At that moment, Yuya and Knight rushed in to fight off the goblins and save the girl. Yuya then carried her to his small garden house. Yuya decided to take care of the girl, as leaving her behind wasn't an option. When the girl woke up, she was scared and demanded to be let go. Yuya offered her some healing juice, but she didn't trust him at first since he was a stranger. Eventually, she accepted and was amazed when the pain disappeared. She introduced herself as Luna, and Yuya introduced himself and his companion, Knight. Luna was thankful for Yuya's help. She was shocked to learn that he was training in the dangerous, darkest regions, just like she was. Yuya explained he was trying to get stronger, which surprised Luna because of how dangerous the area was. Luna suddenly asked Yuya why he was there, but quickly brushed it off, realizing they were both there for the same reason. Yuya agreed. Luna felt embarrassed when she realized Yuya had carried her to safety. She was dirty and sweaty from running away from the Goblin Elite. Yuya admitted he wasn't in the best shape either. Luna sighed, wishing there was a river to wash off in. Yuya offered her a bath, which Luna was amazed by. She praised Yuya for having such a thing. He explained that he got it from a magical creature called a crystal deer. Luna was impressed and understood why Yuya was training in such a dangerous place. Yuya asked if she trained there too, and Luna explained that she was there because of a request from a customer. Luna then asked Yuya if he would train with her. He was worried about her training alone, so he agreed to stay with her for a while, although he couldn't be there all the time. Luna was happy and excited to get stronger with his help. The next day, Yuya and Luna prepared to fight more goblin monsters. They worked together, defeating them one by one, and both became stronger. Yuya was impressed by how much Luna had improved. He told her she could now easily handle goblin elites. Luna smiled and said it was thanks to Yuya and Knight. Yuya remembered how skilled she already was with her threads when they first met. Luna admitted she still had a lot to learn and wanted to get better to finish her mission. Yuya admired her hard work, but mentioned that he wouldn't be able to train with her after today because of his study trip. Luna already knew and told him not to worry. She thanked him for everything. Yuya thanked Luna as well for all he had learned from her. Since it was their last day of training together, he encouraged Luna to stay focused until sunset. During their final session, Yuya was surprised when Luna let him use the bath first, as she usually went first. Luna explained that she wanted to share the bath with him this time. When she joined Yuya in the bath, he was shocked and quickly tried to leave. Luna thanked him for granting her request and said that his help made her see the world in a brighter way. Yuya didn't fully understand her words and felt shy when she offered to wash his back as thanks. He was even more flustered when he noticed her towel had fallen off, and he quickly promised not to look. Later, on the bus to UCI Academy, Yuya played cards with his friends. Keed asked Yuya if he was tired. Yuya admitted he was a bit sleepy, but had been winning a lot in the game. Keed praised him for his skills, but Yuya said it was mostly luck. Akira sighed and joked that even the old maid card couldn't resist Yuya's charm. Rin laughed and said it was because everything Yuya was thinking showed on his face. Feeling embarrassed, Yuya apologized and said he needed to rest. Keed noticed his yawns and promised to wake him up when they arrived. Excited, Rin told everyone to pick a card. Yuya thought about his good luck and wondered if it was because of the high luck stat he had. Akira urged them to pick, and Ki drew a card, making Akira shout in surprise. Yuya felt a bit guilty, wondering if his luck was affecting the game. When they arrived, Yuya was amazed at how big the place was. Akira proudly mentioned how great the Usui Academy facilities were. Miss Sawada told everyone to change their clothes and gather in the hall for a briefing about the trip. She explained that the off-campus trip was for their training to become future elites and would involve spending 1 night and 2 days outdoors. Ryo asked about food and supplies. Miss Sawada replied that the mountain had wild mushrooms, edible plants, and fish in the river. The school would give them some rice, but it wouldn't be enough, so they'd have to find the rest themselves. Ki was worried about picking the wrong mushrooms or plants. Miss Sawada assured them that they could show her their finds, and if anyone got sick, the school doctor, Ms. Yamakawa, would help. Ms. Yamakawa told them not to worry. She said the medicine they had worked well, even for poison. Ki mentioned that the infirmary was always dark, with strange noises, making it seem eerie. Akira joked that it was better to skip a meal than risk eating something dangerous. Ms. Sawada scolded him, reminding everyone that this trip was part of their coursework and a class competition. Yuya asked if there was a prize for winning, and Ms. Sawada said it would affect their homeroom teachers' bonuses. This made everyone more eager to win. Rin wanted to finish the trip fast to get back to the facility, while Keed worried about the mountain being scary at night. Ms. Sawada said the teachers would stay at the facility, but the students would camp out in the mountain. The students were nervous about setting up tents and fishing. Akira confidently said he'd take care of fishing and foraging, and Rin suggested splitting tasks. Rin proposed that Keed and Yuya go fishing while she and Akira would look for mushrooms and plants. Keed wasn't sure about fishing, but Yuya was fine with the plan. Rin encouraged everyone to do their best. As they got ready, Keed wondered if they had arrived too late, and Yuya agreed. Ryo noticed Yuya coming late and teased him for being slow. Yuya, still catching his breath, admitted they were moving fast. Ryo warned that if they hesitated, they'd miss the best spots. Suddenly, Ryu spotted a good catch and shared the news excitedly. Keed thought about giving up, but Yuya felt they were close to a good spot. Keed worried the shallow water might make it hard to fish, but Yuya stayed focused, pointing out where the fish might be. Yuya thought about Luna's advice on understanding monsters' behaviors. He realized that reading the fish's movements could help him catch them better. Keed was impressed by Yuya's skill and cheered him on. Caught up in the moment, Yuya kept fishing until they had more fish than they could eat. He apologized for getting carried away and silently thanked Luna for her tips. Later, in the dark forest, Luna trained her skills, noticing how much she had improved. She thought about how unique Yuya was compared to everyone she had met as an assassin. Even though she regretted not meeting him sooner, Luna reminded herself of her duties as a member of the Dark Guild, known as the Headhunter. With a heavy heart, she knew she had to say goodbye to Yuya.